rookie wide receiver. Where are you in Tet McMillan or any of the second rounders, third rounders? Matthew Golden is somebody that gets thrown around because the Packers, man, like not to mix sports. Remember the Tampa Bay Rays of the Evan Longoria years? Like there was Longoria, you knew to play him, but everyone else is just like, why would I have a Tampa Bay Ray in my fantasy rotisserie, if you will, lineup? Because you never know. The Packers wide receivers, you have no earthly idea whose week it could be, right? But
yeah, it's a little bit. Although I do think Jordan Love being healthy this year is a help, and the fact that they use a first-round pick on Golden, because some other guys are, obviously Christian Watson, but like Jaden Reed's already banged up as well, and so I do think Golden is a special player. I like him a lot. We've talked about Travis Hunter. I think T-Mac, Teteroa McMillan in Carolina is kind of a big year as well, but. If you want a rookie wide receiver that you didn't mention,
yes, sir,
Emeka Egbuka in Tampa Bay,
yes,
one of if not the most pro-ready wide receiver to come out, unbelievable player. And then you think about this is a team under Liam Cohen last year, but it's the same offensive coaching philosophy, same basic playbook here. They were like top 3 in the NFL in wide receiver fantasy points last year, right? And so we know Chris Godwin is going to miss at least a handful of games. Jalen McMillan's going to miss most of at least half the season, if not more. And so Emeka Egbuka, there's a scenario where he's the number 1 wide receiver for Baker Mayfield because, we love Mike Evans here, and I think he's a value this year in drafts. But Mike Evans missed a month last year with hamstring injuries. Hamstrings are something that seem to come up with Evans a decent amount. Like, there's a scenario where there'll be some points this year where Egbuka is the number 1 wide receiver for Baker, but right now he's the number 2. And I think that's quietly one of the best offenses in football. It doesn't get talked about as an elite offense, but it truly is in Tampa.
And closer to home for you, the Washington running back room. What do we do here?
Yeah.
What do we do here?
Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, Bill.
Yes.
Obviously, the buzziest name out there. I got to give a shout out to Connor Rogers. Connor Rogers is my co-host on Fantasy Football Happy Hour, which we do. It's also available as a podcast, but we do it, as you mentioned, live at noon on YouTube every day, and it's available on demand there, and Peacock at 5 o'clock and on demand on Peacock. So Connor Rogers is a draft expert, grinds the tape like nobody's business. And at the NFL draft, like we were doing our recap of the NFL draft, Connor mentioned the fact that in the pre-draft process, he was ranking all the players before they got drafted to the NFL players. And you can look this up on NBCSports.com. He had Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt ranked higher than R.J. Harvey. And so when the Commanders got him in the 7th round, he was like, man, oh man, did Washington just get a steal? And everyone's like, who the hell is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt? And so I got to give a shout out to my guy, Connor Rogers, who basically was like, it was a weird eligibility issue, which is why he didn't play his last year in college, basically. But like if people had seen this kid play, they would have seen the intangibles that obviously Adam Peters identified. And so, look, Austin Eckler is still there, and I think you'll see a little bit of Chris Rodriguez, but I think he's a borderline top 30 running back on what should be one of the better offenses in the NFL.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show live weekdays from 12 to 3 p.m. Eastern on Roku Sports Channel in the U.S.